Oh, I got flame. I got flame. No, no. I'm losing it. I need firewood. It's got a bit rough out here. It is really raining now. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. That chilled me off really quick. Well, this should be interesting. This is my first time doing survival or bushcraft or anything like that ever. And I'm gonna be spending the night out here with limited supplies, for better or for worse, and document how it goes. In terms of supplies, I only have what's in this bag right here, which it may look pretty full, but it's actually mostly just a sleeping bag and some clothes to guarantee that I don't die of hypothermia tonight. And then other than that, I just have some very basic tools that I'm gonna try to use to build myself a shelter and start a fire. When I first planned this, I did not plan on it being rainy. I was looking forward to this weekend, and then all of a sudden a huge storm blew in, and it's been raining on and off for the past 2 days, and all of the wood here is soaked, the ground is soaked. It's light drizzling right now, and it's supposed to rain all night tonight. That's gonna make this a lot more difficult than I had originally planned, and just add a little bit of like fear to my situation right now. In terms of my goals out here, my main goal is to get a shelter built. I just have 2 tarps, no bedroll or anything either. I also do not have any easy fire starter. I brought a ferrous rod, and it's my first time using one of those ever. So my goal is to get a fire started with one of those, which is gonna be so hard with all this wet wood. That's gonna be interesting. My next goal is apparently gonna be staying dry. I'm kind of worried about just rain blowing in my probably awful shelter. And then my last goal is to find more water. I only brought 1 bottle. Think in the snow. So yeah, shelter, fire, water, stay dry. And I guess before I do any of that, I need to find myself a flat place to sleep. I am out in the Bear River mountain range of northern Utah. It probably isn't the usual environment that people usually see in bushcraft videos. For one, it's flat, almost nowhere. So, and for 2, it's not really your usual pine ecosystem. There's juniper mainly and sagebrush. So wood collecting might be a little more tough than I originally imagined. Looks like I'm not alone out here. I think that's like elk poop or something. Okay, I've come upon a little bit more of a flat area up here. This could definitely be suitable. The only problem is it's just mud down here, just mud. My shoes are super muddy already. I've just found a very large juniper tree that actually has a dry bit here on the side. Got some dry bark. I could stay right here. It is pretty soft, flat here. Oh wow, there's a bunch of dry wood right there too. This might be it. I think I'm gonna drop my pack here and explore around a little bit more. See if I can find a better spot. It's about, I think 40 degrees out right now. And it's supposed to get a low of around 30 tonight. Relatively moderate temperature swing, but just cold in general. It is beautiful with the clouds out here though. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I brought myself plenty of survival gear, so if anything goes wrong I should be fine, but it's still daunting being out here, just actually having to contend with it. To give you a little bit more backstory, I have backpacked before, albeit it's been several years. When I was doing that backpacking, you know, my dad was doing most of the heavy lifting, and it's basically a guided tour at that point. Okay, I'm liking the look of this area as well. There's a bit more rocks, which I don't know if that'll keep things drier, but it might lift me up off the wet soil a bit more. Just a lot more rocks. It's basically on the top of this ridge here. It's quite nice. Okay, I think I found the spot. I'm liking the look of this right here. It's next to this tree, so hopefully that provides me some natural wind break and rain break if it starts raining. And then there's a nice flat area right here where I think I can set up my tarp. I'm not going to really be able to tie it to the trees, so I think I'm going to have to find a big stick or two to set it up. I've never set up my tarp before. I don't even know how big it is. You can see the river down there. I'll be able to listen to that all night. It's a beautiful canyon. All right, got that first big piece of wood up here in my bag. I think it's time to start the first order of business now that we found a campsite, and that is get my tarp set up. Hopefully protect me from any rain that happens tonight. So I think first off I need to find a couple tent poles that I could use to prop it up. Honestly, this thing right here looks like it might have exactly what I need. Let me try getting a couple of these with my new east wing or est wing hatchet. Brand new, just bought it. I'm gonna try to take one of these dead ones. These are honestly actually pretty dry. Might be some good kindling. There we go, this thing came right out of the ground for me. I think that'll be a good first tent pole. Let's see if I can get another one. Right here. That's better. All right, let's get started. All right, here's my tarp. Let's see if I can figure it out. Comes with paracord. That's nice. And some stakes, I didn't even know that. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I definitely want a tent pole over there. I'm just gonna go like this for now. It's time for a new pole. I've decided this one's too short. I don't know any knots, so I'm just gonna tie something very simple that'll probably be hard to get out later. Yeah, I need to tie a line in this tree. I'm gonna figure out how to do that real quick. I just managed to struggle my way through some knots. It doesn't look like much right now. It's just a crumpled tarp. But I do have one line here going into this tree, and I'm gonna kind of work off this, and I think I might put another line or two in the tree and then stake that side, and then hopefully that will kind of get me what I'm looking for here. It looks pretty stupid, but we're getting there. It's a process. All right, that took way longer and way more work than it should have, and it still honestly is not impressive at all. You know what, this will keep me dry tonight. It's probably the ugliest tarp setup I have ever seen. And I honestly didn't even give myself that much room to sleep because I kind of migrated over that sagebrush back there. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. As long as it doesn't rain this way, I should stay dry. That took a long time. Jeez, who knew setting up a tarp could be so difficult? This is a tarp I'll be sleeping on. There's a bunch of deer poop right there. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh yes, nice and lumpy. Wow, maybe I'll like smooth it out with my hands. Done quite a bang up job in here. My head will be next to the sagebrush. Yeah, there's my view. I quite like that. This is fun, even if it kind of sucks. Here's the poop I'm sleeping next to. Set that there so I don't put my face on poop in the night. I think if I go gather some grass to sleep on, it won't be awful. The sun is out, yay. In the future, I can say I was definitively wrong on the rocks. I think it would have been nicer to be down there at that first spot I found. It might have been more wet, but God, putting the stakes in those rocks just sucked. I think I mostly just wanted the view up here. Like I can see the snowy cap peak up there. So now I want to focus on hopefully making my bed a little bit more comfortable. So there's a lot of grass down there. I'm gonna see if I can gather up a bunch of grass and kind of put that under me as a little bit of bedding. When I was grabbing grass, I grabbed this handful and I looked at it and it was just a handful of grubs. So gross. All right, let me spread this out under the tarp and see if it's comfortable at all. I got all the grass I collected spread here. I honestly have a pretty good feeling about this. And I realized I could totally make a pillow of grass too and put that up there. So I might go get some more for that. Lie down. That's really nice. I'm not joking. That is quite comfortable. If I get a pillow, I think I'll actually sleep pretty comfortably tonight. Woo! That's nice. Holy smokes. That's comfy. I could take a nap right now. It's time for what you've all been waiting for. Seeing me try to start a fire with a ferrous rod with wet wood. All right, let me see if I can find a big flat rock for the base of my fire. All right, I got this rock. It's decently flat. I think I'm gonna build a little ring around it right here. Just got a little half ring here, but I'll hopefully have most of the flame sitting on here and just in this little bit. And then hopefully the heat kind of gets directed towards me. Okay, so my first idea for what I could possibly get a spark to catch a flame with is maybe some of this grass is kind of dry. Most of the stuff I was pulling was wet, but I'm gonna see if I can find any little bits of grass that feel dry. Actually, this doesn't feel terrible. This stuff, I think the sun has done a good job of drying it out in just the past hour. Maybe this grass will just end up being my best friend this whole trip. Yeah, this stuff feels dry already. That's crazy. It felt wet not an hour ago when I was just kind of surveying. I think this should give me my best chance. So I got a ball of hopefully pretty dry grass here. I'm just gonna let it sit here and I'm gonna see if I can go find like the next level, just really small twigs like this that are hopefully pretty dry. Starting to drizzle out here, so I'm gonna keep this little tarp bag on top of my dry kindling hopefully, and I need to get this started quick because if it starts coming down, I'm gonna be screwed. This plant here is seeming to be quite the lifesaver. All of these dead like branches, because it's got some living ones right here, but these dead ones are super dry and they snap off really easy. And I think it's gonna make some great kindling. I think I'm ready to get this bad boy started. I got a nice bird's nest in here of dry grass, mostly dry twigs on top. I'm gonna be using this ferrous rod right here that I just bought. I've tried it out a couple times. It does make sparks, but I've never ever made a fire with this thing. So I'm hopeful. I think I got a good shot here. Oh boy, come on. Nothing yet. I think I need to bunch this grass up a bit more, get it on the bottom. Come on. Got this. Oh, I saw a flame. No, I think I blew it out. I feel like there's not enough airflow down here. This is not working. Maybe I need to get the sticks out of here for a sec. Oh, this is hurting my hands. Oh, I got flame. I got flame. I got flame. Oh. Let's go. Oh my God, there's smoke in my eyes already. No, no, come on. No, I'm losing it. Okay, I know what I did wrong. I need to make sure I have lots of tiny sticks just ready to go right away. Dang it, that flame. Let's try that again. Got myself a new dry grass ball, mostly dry. It's getting wetter out here by the minute. And then I got some of these thicker grass strands that maybe I can put on top right away. And those will catch the flame a bit better before these twigs do. Got a lot of time to scrape away on this thing. Maybe by the time I'm done with this trip, it'll be like in half. All right. It's nice and dry. Feels dry. It's not raining right now. Man, none of them are catching. Okay. You know, I honestly did think I would get one started before this. This is a bit rough. I mean, this thing is really hot. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Get my twigs. Oh my God, I already knocked them all over. Okay. These twigs then. I did not put those sticks in a good spot, man. I suck at this. I'm gonna go grab sticks real quick. All right. Oh, it's still going. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put these just right there, right on top. Yeah, it's not burning well at all. I need to dry more sticks. I'm gonna dry out this big guy. You can just hear water coming off of it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find more sticks. This isn't looking good though. You can see really well in there right now. Right there, the water that's boiling out of these guys. They're all just loaded with water, so before any of these sticks burns, it has to be heated up by the fire below it. And yeah, it's just making for really slow going. This is tough work. Who knew a fire could be so hard? I mean, it's not even raining right now, but all this wood is just soaked, so. I want to get to a point where I can cook my orange chicken on this fire because I brought some orange chicken and I'm looking forward to that. So if this doesn't work out, I'm going to be sad. Okay. I think I'm going to go run and look for some bigger wood that will maybe sustain this fire a bit longer. Let's go. I'm on a mission. I need firewood. I need it bad. Whoa, don't slip and fall. If I get back and my fire is out, I swear to God. Jackpot. I found somebody's old campfire ring. It's mostly wet, but I think if I get these drying out, or at least these two right here, the rest are kind of burnt. Yeah, I'll use those two. Thing is, got a lot of dead wood below it. Well, this might be the biggest wood I get tonight then. This stuff's really wet, but I think if I chop it up and get it sitting on those willow branches, it'll dry out and sustain me a bit longer. Oh, I'm almost there. Oh, oh my gosh. That sucked. Fire's in need of repair. I'm gonna go get more willow branches, build it up again, and then try drying out this wood. Someone let me know if these are actually willows or not. I mean, they kind of seem like them, but it's in a weird place for them. I'm basically pruning them because it seems like a majority of each bush is dead. And then I'm just grabbing the dead stuff out of it, making room for the living stuff. I think I'm gonna get my first drink of water. I haven't drank any water this whole time. It's probably gonna be blissful. Oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah, I'll probably run through that and then I'll see if I can go find some snow. Man, I'm so proud of that. My tarp might be shameful. But this fire, it's looking pretty good. I'm liking the look of it. Gonna take care of it a lot, do a lot of work. But I think it'll be worth it. We'll get some coals, cook my chicken. All right, time to chop wood. There's one. There's two. I think I'm done collecting wood. I'm tired of that. Plus, this should last me a while. It's really light wood, it burns fast, but I think it'll get me to dark. Next order of business after this is to wash my hands. I'm covered in charcoal, but the hairs on my arm are like completely singed. See that yellow? I think I burnt like all of the hairs on my right arm. Whoopsie. Oh, it is really hot. Like, it is burning my hand from 2 feet away. I think I just got a bed of coals. You just can't tell that they're coals because it's too light outside. Got the fire fed. It's now time to go wash off my hands and get some water. This is my little bowl, my only cooking item, utensil at all, really. I'm honestly just so happy I got that started. Like, the first time when I got it to finally to light, I was so excited. Here's the snow. It looks like I'm gonna be drinking a lot of dirt. Oh well. I think if I scrape off this top layer, oh yeah, it's a lot cleaner under that. Just scoop up. There we go. Now I can clean off my hands. Very cold late. It's like getting a brain freeze, but through your hands. Oh my God, that hurts. Brain freeze through my hands. Let's grab a nice bit of snow. Okay. Quickly set this right there. Hopefully it doesn't get too many ashes in it. Now that that's done, I'm gonna sit down in my lovely shelter and enjoy that view. Oh man. Oh, that is nice. It's just so nice to sit here and finally chill, enjoy the fire. By all the filming I'm doing, I'm assuming this will probably be my longest video yet, so if you're still sticking around watching, I appreciate it. But I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, to finally just get out and make shelters, and I'm hoping in the future this can be kind of a series, because I want to just see if I can improve my skills over time, get better and better. I'm excited for dinner. I'm excited to eat. On the menu, all I brought was orange chicken. Here, actually, I'll just show you. A bag of orange chicken, which, oh, looks delightful right now. And then some blueberry, where are they? Off-brand Pop-Tarts. I love Pop-Tarts, so. I'm not sure if I want to drink that water. It looks kind of nasty. You guys can see my bag still looks full because pretty much everything I used today was paracord, this tarp, my axe and the ferrous rod, and my knife. I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of see into the fire right there. Just glowing hot in there, that orange bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is now raining. I'm assuming it's just gonna sound like that all night. It's raining quite a bit now. You can see it's starting to build up on the tarp. So I threw all the wood under the tarp. Hopefully it stays dry right there. Oh yeah, and the water completely failed. It wouldn't even start boiling. All right, now that I've rested a bit, I think it's time to chop some more logs. Get this fire ready for dinner. Oh, look at this. I noticed this. I freaking burnt a hole in my tarp already. So annoying. Oh well, probably just something that's gonna happen. Alright, it is time to cook up the orange chicken. I fashioned myself some chopsticks here that I can use to eat, and I can use to get these in the fire without burning my hands off. They're kind of wonky, so it might be a little tough to use them. There we go. The chicken a roasting and a toasting. Probably gonna burn the bottom pieces, and the top pieces are probably gonna be cold. Oh well. All right, it has started to rain pretty substantially now. Hand holder, can I go like this? Oh my god, oh no, no, no. Oh, I must just put it in the fire. Chicken acquired. Woo! Alright, let's see how this chicken is. Wow, that's really raining. I made my chicken just in time. This is gonna be a long night. Gotta manhandle the chicken with your chopsticks. You probably can't hear anything I'm saying because the rain is so loud. Alright, it's got a bit rough out here. It is really raining now, and the wind is just absolutely screwing me over. It's blowing a lot of the smoke right in my tent, which is making my eyes hurt. And it's blowing the rain in here. And one thing I'm kind of worried about is how susceptible my tarp is to wind. I think it'll keep rain off me all night, but if it got really windy, my stakes aren't in very good. I couldn't handle it in my tent anymore. I was literally just getting smoked out there. It's just blowing right in. It's kind of annoying. I don't really know what to do about the fire. I'm hoping the coals last through this rainstorm, and that'll keep me going. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. That chilled me off really quick. I really like watching the water beads fall off the tarp. It's kind of funny. This thing is definitely meant for getting rain off of it, at least right now. Except when all the water goes to that freaking hole. On the bright side, there's lots of water for me to wash my hands off with. And actually, I was thinking, I might be able to collect this water because it's puddling right there, and I think I'll be able to collect it. I actually got the fire going pretty good. I think once I protected it from the rain with all these little sticks, it doesn't really mind. So I've gotten this bowl about as clean as I can get it. Unfortunately, these things are burnt on really well, and I won't be able to get it off without steel wool and a long soak. So just gonna have to drink some orange chicken flavored water and take a nice sip. Should be clean, I think. I mean, yeah. Honestly, didn't even taste like orange chicken. Like, it was orange, but didn't taste bad. All right, let me get another gulp. That was actually really good water, by the way. Ah, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Big scoop. All right. That one did not taste good. Oh. I'm pretty sure that one was full of ash that has been sitting on the tarp. Not very pleasant. All right, I think I'm done doing that. I mean, ash is all right to eat, right? It's good for your stomach, right? I think charcoal, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever watched those like camping in the rain videos. There's one guy that like exclusively does that, but I just feel so cool right now because that that looks so awesome. I just think that's very photogenic. The mountains in the background, the dark clouds. If my legs weren't soaked, it would be pretty comfortable right now. But fortunately, I don't really have rain pants. I don't have rain boots either. Luckily, they've kept the water out so far, but I imagine tomorrow morning I'm gonna be putting on wet boots to walk back to the car. It also just feels amazing to have this place to myself. This entire canyon. No way there's anyone else up here right now. Time to use my very last dry stick. This guy right here. And I think the coals might still be. These are pretty wet, even though I've kept them under the tarp. And I will say, if you're new here, not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying really hard to get to 1,000 subs. And if you are subscribed and watch this far in the video, like, thank you, seriously. And all you people who comment on my videos, you guys make my day every time. And yeah, if you're someone who has watched my past videos, which are more on southern Utah, kind of the historical ruins I've been searching for and finding, and you still like this, please let me know, because I definitely want to diversify my channel a little bit. It's not just going to be like Southwest Ruins channel, but for now, like, that's pretty far from where I live. I want to kind of branch out, do some bushcraft videos, do other hiking videos. Definitely let me know what kind of videos you would like to see, anything outdoor related, like whether it's fishing, more bushcraft videos, just let me know. All right, it is time for dessert. Man, I love Pop-Tarts so much. A whole box of these, like a 4-pack of the doubles, so 8 Pop-Tarts. It's less than $2 at Winco. So some significant time has passed. I've just kind of been walking around, standing, enjoying the solitude. And honestly, it's given me a lot of weird feelings. Like, I feel really small right now. Like I said, I've been backpacking and it's not quite like this. And I've never been out alone. Maybe that's what it is. History channels alone is another big inspiration for me doing this. Being alone like this for 3 months here, as much as I like it here, it's like, wow, that would be difficult. You can see there's lots of nice coals still. I don't know why, but I decided I would walk around and try to warm up. I've been walking uphill and it's just freaking scary. Guys, is that just me? Or is that not deer poop, not elk poop? Is that bear poop? Oh God. I mean, I could probably take a black bear. All right, I made it back to the tent. I think, well, the tarp. I think it's time to get in and stay in. All right, I'm all bundled up in my sleeping bag. Hopefully my feet don't get wet in the night if it starts raining. But honestly, I'm pretty nervous about this. I'm just open to the air out there, and I just have a feeling a big storm is gonna blow through and it's gonna be crazy bad. Here we go, 9 hours of darkness. Update, it is raining. It has been raining, and I think it's gonna keep raining all night. I'm getting pretty cold, and unfortunately the water is coming right in. Okay, let me up the brightness to my tent here, and getting the foot of my sleeping bag wet. The only thing I can do is just try to move farther up. It's 1:11. You know, we got 5 hours left. Alright, good morning. It is officially light outside, and I'm just still bundled up here in the sleeping bag. I actually pretty much slept the whole night, other than getting up at like 1 and 3 a.m. It's not very comfy this morning, but it was comfy all night. But I think I've packed down all the grass pretty well. It is raining pretty hard now, and I would like it to stop for maybe 30 minutes to an hour so I could pack up my stuff and go. But that might not happen, so I might have to pack up in the rain. I was using my rain jacket to keep the foot of my sleeping bag dry last night because like my feet were getting wet. I would like turn in the night and this would just like put water on my face. Yeah, I mean, I stayed dry for the most part other than my feet, and slept good, so I'm honestly really happy with that. What's for breakfast, you may ask? Well, what do you think? Another Pop-Tart. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I did it. I survived the night quite comfortably too. When I say I survived the night, I don't think I was in any danger. If I had gotten cold, if I had gotten super wet, I probably would have just put my boots on and walked to my car. In terms of, you know, not abandoning ship, I have succeeded. Well, my GoPro died just in time. It is time for me to leave this campsite. I got it pretty deconstructed and spread out everything I used, and the wind and rain should do the rest soon enough. And soon enough, there should just be a little depression where it slept. So yeah, it's time for me to get out of here. If you made it all the way to the end of this freaking long video, I appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.